Hey, once again, we're talking to the ladies and gentlemen from the National Eligibility Solutions. Don Chapin is with us. He's the president of that organization. And Patty Jackson is the CEO. And we're talking about long-term health care. And, let me jump in with prevention for just a moment.
Okay.
Let's assume the crisis has not occurred yet.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you people, can I come to you?
Absolutely. Actually, the old adage, Doug, is the best time to plan is when you don't need it, right?
Right.
And so that is what we would encourage your viewers and your families to know, is that when you turn 60 or 65, even if you haven't yet retired, is the time to really be looking at a plan to carry you through the next 20 to 30 years of retirement or the senior life.
Okay. Patty, where are you located? Let's get a location and a phone number and that's.
We're located in Dublin, Ohio. We're at 545 Metro Place South, Suite 100, and you can go to our website, which is www.trustnes.com, or you can call us at 1-888-682-3975.
Okay, and the point of it is either via the computer or through telephone call or visitation in person, we can get to you folks in Dublin.
Absolutely. And if it's necessary to have a telephone consult, we can do that. We like to meet with our families personally so they can assess us and
Sure.
we can understand their family situation. And so we make ourselves available to do that on a case-by-case basis.
Okay, I come in. Can you kind of give me the process of what's going to happen, what's going to take place?
Sure.
Patty, go ahead.
When you first come in, first thing we want to know is who we're talking about. Are we talking about mom, dad, or a spouse, or a child? And then we want to get right into the heart of it. Are we looking at in-home care? Are we looking at an institutional care? Are we looking at just assisted living? It's time to transition your loved one from home into an assisted living setting. And then we do an inventory of assets. We need to determine how are we going to pay for your new living style. Is there monies there to do that? We have a very candid but very honest conversation with our clients, because if there's no money to pay, you need to know that. We don't want to play any games or anything. We want to be very certain that we know how we're going to fund your new living style. And we find out what their goals are. Very first thing we want to know is what's the goal. Sometimes people may think that's a trap, but our goal is to find out how to meet your goals. So if it's important to leave a legacy for your children, we want to know what that is, and we want to see if it's possible. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And we want to be very honest and upfront about that so that there's no reckless things done when someone leaves our office because they want to do things their own way and get themselves in trouble later. So we do a complete inventory of assets to the best of their knowledge. Typically, when a client comes in, we ask them to bring any of their legal documents that may have been prepared for Don as our attorney to review to make sure they have all the right language in there for our clients, and then we go to work for them.
Okay, and as I understand in our conversation here tonight, that actually either as a parent and or as a sandwich generation, I can really put myself into your hands and you're going to take care of me.
Absolutely.
I mean, if I live in Florida or I live in California,
that's correct.
I can depend on you folks to take care of everything for me.
Absolutely.
And communicate with me. Let
Yes,
me know
sir.
what's going to happen.
Absolutely. We communicate with teleconferences, with emails, with when children come in from California or other states,
Sure.
we make
Face to
ourselves
face.
available to meet with the family at their convenience
Right.
as best we can. But we want to make sure that the families know it's a partnership. In other words, they're relying on our expertise and our knowledge and experience in this field, and we're relying on their candidness and ability to get things done. In other words, we recommend a plan of action. Coming out of the first meeting, our families will have a plan of action. Okay, people feel better when they're not in an ocean not knowing where the shore is, right?
Right.
So if you come out of the meeting with a plan of action, you have a direction. So we identify how we're going to get things done, if the family's going to do it or we're going to do it, when is something to be done at some date, because timing is critical in a lot of cases, especially with Medicaid.
Oh, yeah.
If there's a problem with insurance companies, we help with resolving those entanglements with financial companies or insurance companies. If there's a tax issue, we can unravel that or shed light on whether or not that tax is a major problem or not. So the plan going forward is very important for the family to hang on to. We write that out. We call it our roadmap. So the family has a roadmap, and we have the same roadmap. So if they're long distance, we can communicate very well.
Yeah. You know, when you go through that lengthy list, and that's why you people are so important. When I go through everything from VA to private to Medicaid to Medicare to assisted living to what he.
Right.
Wow.
And how many spouses of deceased veterans are out there that don't know that they can get about $1,000 a month tax-free?
Many.
There's hundreds of them. And we want to bring that help and that knowledge to bear with your families.
Yeah, and I just heard, what was it, I think last night or the other day on television, there's something like 23, 25 million veterans.
Yes. And many, even the veterans, don't know the benefits out there. So we're here to really empower and to educate.
And you're doing that, and you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, once again, let me go back, because I think it's so important that the public know. Dublin, Ohio.
Correct. 545 Metro Place South, Suite 100.
Okay.
Website, www.trustnes.com. If you want to call us, it's 1-888-685-3975.
Okay, and that's a toll-free number.
That's a toll-free number.
Okay, that's great. Again, it's National Eligibility Solutions that what we're talking about. They are healthcare consultants, and that's what's so important long-term. Don, we've established, of course, through this conversation, you are a professional. You're an attorney.
I am a certified elder law attorney.
Okay.
There are less than 15 in the state of Ohio, and I say that because I put my brain through that activity, and I want families to know that if there's some new development on the horizon, we should know about it as a consulting firm. And I've been actually practicing elder law since 1997, so a long time.
Okay, I need to take a break. And again, Patty is a financial guru, financial consultant, expert. That's who we're talking to tonight. I'm just trying to establish their professionalism and how important that is in the trust. We're coming right back with Senior Living. We need you, don't we?